everyone, and welcome back to my channel, Tomcat Stitchery. Let me readjust my clothes here. I'm Whitney, and today I've got another plans video for you. This is kind of, let's see, on Tuesday you saw my Minerva Crafts module lookbook, and where I used all fabric from, actually it's Minerva.com now. They've changed their social media tag and stuff to Minerva.com. But anyway, I used all their fabrics and did a 7-piece capsule out of that. And it was intended to be kind of a transitional from the warmer months into the cooler months. But a lot of what I made, including, this is my favorite piece of that capsule right here. I'm wearing it actually as the dress. I just went out for lunch with some friends and wore it as the faux dress. Such a great thing. But anyway, it's very summer heavy, I feel like, the pieces that I made for this little Minerva Craft module. But anyway, I have partnered with the Sewing Workshop, and I'll have links to everything I talk about as normal in the description box below. So if you are looking at the YouTube, I'll also explain this in a second. If you're looking at my YouTube videos, down below, it'll usually be like a little description box. There's a little arrow that you can click, and it'll say more sometimes, or maybe it's just the arrow. You click that and it'll all drop down, and I have links to everything that I talk about down there. So real easy access to get to that. But anyway, I'm working with the Sewing Workshop on these items, and I want to tell you my plans today on, these are the items that I will pair with a lot of the Minerva Craft stuff to really take that into the cooler months. So that is the plan for today. So I am recording this on Wednesday, and you're seeing this on Friday, but I had a little bit of an accident. I got my hand smashed. So nothing is broken, thankfully, but my hand got smashed between a couch and the corner where the wall meets, a corner of a wall, pretty hard, and I have done some not damage to my tendons, but in my hand, but I have some very bad bruising, and my tendons have experienced some trauma. So I have a lot of pain in moving my fingers right now. And it's my dominant hand, it's my right hand. So anyway, thankfully nothing's broken, so I shouldn't be off my sewing machine for too long, because that was, of course, my immediate thought as I'm sitting in the emergency room, worried that it was broken because it swelled up really badly, and bruised like immediately. And I couldn't move my fingers at all for the first few minutes that the injury happened. So I was very concerned I had severed something, or because effectively the wall turned into like a knife. I mean, it just cut right into the top of my hand, an immediate black line of, blood under the skin. Anyway, sorry, I won't be too graphic. But anyway, I am down to one hand at the moment, so hopefully a week or so of rest for my tendons and I'll be back to normal. But anyway, just happened the night before first day of school. So that was a good way to get the kids right back into the routine and the swing of things, is having mom going to the ER at 9 o'clock at night. So anyway, that's what happens when you try and move furniture on your own. Okay. So let's talk about this capsule. So again, back in June, I went to a workshop at the Sewing Workshop in Topeka, Kansas, and we made the Brando jacket, of which that was in my Minerva Crafts capsule. It's a moto jacket, and I made it out of sweatshirting fleece, and I love it. It's really warm though. I can't wear it quite yet. Sorry, this swells almost immediately, so I have to keep it elevated. My husband keeps saying, yes, do you have a question? Because I feel like I'm walking around with my hand raised. So just disregard old white. We're a righty over here. But I'm not been able to wear it yet because it really is warm, but I am over the moon with that jacket. But while I was there, Linda Lee, who owns the Sewing Workshop, taught the class, and we talked quite a bit about maybe doing a capsule with their fabric and their patterns, and I loved that idea. So you may have noticed that I've made a couple of their patterns in my more recent modules. I made their West End pants, which are the kind of the wider legged cropped palazzo-ish pant that I made for it was one of my the red, white, and blue summer modules. Love those pants. They are getting so much wear. And then I also made their pencil pants in that blue and white gingham. Also so in love with those pants. And those are meant to kind of be a wearable muslin because it's a more fitted pant. And I really think the only change I'm gonna make to them is to tighten the elastic up. I just went with, I don't know why I didn't measure the elastic around my own body before inserting it, because it gets sewn into the waistband, so it's really hard to like unpick and redo. but I need shorter elastic. I need the elastic to be tighter. So I don't know why I just went with the pattern and didn't just measure it on myself. But anyway, neither here nor there. So I am just really, really loving so far what I have been doing with their patterns. So I'm very excited about this little transitional capsule, or module, excuse me. I'm only doing 6 pieces, so I'm doing a true module on this one. I'm doing 1 topper, 2 bottoms, and 3 tops for this one. So there won't be a 1 piece, there won't be a dress with this little module, but this is definitely gonna carry me very easily into fall, and I'm very excited about it. So let's dig in, and then at the end of this, I will tell you about some plans that I've got going forward for the rest of the fall and into the winter. All right, so we will start, well, let's just start with the topper. We'll go down in descending order here. Ooh. Try not to dump fabric. Okay, so like I said, I was over the moon with the Brando jacket. I made it, technically the pattern, this is the Brando jacket. The pattern is meant for wovens, and it's a fully lined jacket. Again, I made mine in a sweatshirting fleece because she had done a sample in that in a French terry, and I loved it. So I haven't really made the jacket how it's supposed to be made. So anyway, I wanted to try a lined version though. When I was in that class, I was like, yes, I really want to make another one, and it's a moto jacket. And I love that it's not super fitted. It's got a little bit of wiggle room in there, so it's a little more relaxed than, like my Mimi G moto jacket's definitely more fitted. So I feel like this could be layered much easier as my under things get bulkier, you know, so start wearing a little bit bulkier sweaters and all that kind of thing. So I picked out, try and do this, set that on the dog, this wonderful faux leather that is amazing and very sparkly. Ah! And I really love it with my new hair color. So this is like a coppery, and it looks quilted. See, like little quilted boxes. This is gonna fall. Little quilted boxes. I just think this is gonna make such a fun moto jacket. And again, I just love the color. It's like a goldish coppery color. It's a warmer color, but I think that's nice kind of with some of the highlights of my hair now that I've gone back to my natural color, but I definitely have some warmer highlights in my hair. So I'm very excited about this jacket. I think it's gonna be fantastic, and I'm gonna maybe splurge on a fancy zipper again like I did for my other one. I just think that makes such a big difference when it's like an exposed zipper to, I say splurge, you know, instead of a $4 zipper, maybe I'll put a $10 zipper in. Get crazy. But I'm not sure what I'm gonna line it with or what I'm gonna use for the lining yet. I don't have that fabric yet, but definitely something slippery, maybe like a Bimberg or yeah, something along those lines. A rayon probably of some sort, just so it's easy to get on and off. I may even just use regular old lining fabric like an acetate or something, so. And I haven't decided if I'm gonna go fun with it yet. We'll see what I can find when I'm shopping for that. Okay, so that's gonna be my jacket. And again, I've made that pattern before. But yeah, I'm very excited to do the actual legitimate lined version of that. All right, next one up is bottoms. So I'm doing 2 pairs of pants with this one. The first one I'm going to do is, I'm gonna do another pair of the pencil pants, and it's a E pattern, so I don't have the physical pattern, so I'll pop a picture of the pattern right here. And again, I made, I'll pop a picture too of me wearing the other pair that I made, the gingham, navy and white gingham pencil pants. I'm very excited about this. This pattern does take a stretch woven, and I got this gorgeous, this is all gonna make sense, these warm colors. Look at this camel color. It's a cotton. It's a stretch cotton with nice stretch in there. It's got a nice weight. Oh my gosh, as a pencil pant, this is just really gonna be amazing, I think. I've not washed any of this yet either. I won't wash the faux leather, but the rest of this all needs to be serged still, and then I'll throw it in the wash. But is that not gonna make a fantastic pair of like skinny pants? I'm very excited about this. And those pencil pants are so comfortable. Like this is gonna definitely be a go-to, you know, when you don't want to wear jeans. I don't always like wearing jeans. I like to wear stuff that's comfortable and also looks really put together. So that's gonna be a pair of pencil pants. Very excited. And then for my other pair of pants, and you know, it could be argued that this isn't very fall, this color's not very fall, but I think it definitely, with some of these tops, it can definitely go fall. I'm going to do the Valencia. A lot of her patterns come two-part. They'll come with a top and a bottom, which I really love as far as bang for your buck. But I tried on these Valencia pants at her shop because she had all of her patterns made up, so I was able to try on everything. And again, that's what made me fall in love. A lot of the stuff, I'm like, I don't know that that's my style, but once I tried on a lot of these, I loved all of them. So this is also a wide leg pant. It does not have a side seam, which is interesting, but can you tell? It's got a flat front, and then the elastic is in the back. So that's the back I'm pointing at. Sorry, there's the front. It's got a flat front piece and then the elastic, which I love because I love to do, sorry, overexposed. I love to do the half like French tuck in the front, and I think that looks wonderful when you've got a flat waistband there in the front. So I'm going to make these pants. Again, I tried them on when I was at her shop and just really loved them. And the cardigan looks really interesting too. So, I mean, like later on down the road, definitely. But I'm making the pants in this, and I'm gonna be using this linen rayon blend. The drape on this is beautiful, and this is a pale pink. I mean, it's just gonna, I mean, even with what I'm wearing, see, all this is gonna be able to be interchangeable. I love this wrap top, I think with the fuller pants and also with the skinnier pants. Oh, this wrap top's gonna get a lot of love this fall, guys. But yeah, it's a rayon linen blend, which might be one of my new favorite substrates. It is got the beautiful, feel like with linen, but it's got the drape of rayon. I mean, it's just gorgeous. And it's gonna make such a, you know, it's a nice pale pink, and I think it's gonna make a great pair of pants. So this is gonna be my Valencia pants, so my second bottoms. Again, I'm doing two bottoms with this one. Okay, so for tops, I was trying to remember, I bought other patterns that I'm not necessarily gonna use for this capsule while I was there. So let me get this. All right. So I already owned the Liberty shirt because I have her class on Craftsy that I think it's Sewing with Silk is what the class is, but it came with this pattern, and this is their Liberty shirt. And again, a pattern that I wasn't, I mean, it just sat in my stash because it came with the class, and I'm like, I don't know that I'll ever make that up. But she actually had this made up in her shop in a knit, and she omitted this front band, or the button down. Sorry, I have a hair in my nose now. She omitted the button down, so it was just cut on the fold. The front was cut on the fold, and then there was no collar. And she had used it just as a knit top, and it was so cute and so flattering. And I really want to do, I'm gonna do the same thing because again, it was a different twist on a nice loose fitted t-shirt, basically. So yeah, I mean, it was really cute. So I'm gonna be making the Liberty shirt, and this wonderful, I think this is a cotton spandex blend, and we all know how I feel about cotton spandex, but it's in this gorgeous grayish, oh, sorry, throwing things on the floor. It's a purple, it's definitely a purple, but kind of with gray, so it's like I love this color. I love this color. So kind of a, I don't even know, like it's not a grape. It's not a plum. I don't even know how to describe this color, but it's kind of a darker grayed purpley color. And I think this is gonna be absolutely gorgeous, again, with both my bottoms, and it's gonna be very comfortable and very easy to wear. So I have, again, this is a thinner cotton spandex blend. Yeah, there's spandex in there. Wanted to make sure there was. So it's a little bit thinner, and so it's not overly stretchy, but for that loose fitted top, I think it's gonna be absolutely perfect. I like more spandex in my jersey if I'm doing like more fitted t-shirt, but this is gonna be perfect for this style shirt. So very excited. Okay, and then for my last two tops, I'm using the same pattern. This is the Mixit shirt, top, and tank right here. And again, upon first glance, I wasn't like over the moon really with any of them. Let me cover my face up. But once I tried them on, they are really flattering. I tried on all three, both the, so this is the shirt. You can see the line drawing there. Focus. That's the shirt. Then there's a tank, and then this is the top. I want to say that right. So the top has like the high collar with this little keyhole opening, and I wasn't sure that I would like the cap sleeves on me, but again, it was so cute. And it's just a great layering top. And I tried them all on. So, yeah, I'm very excited. So I'm going to be making, well, I'm going to be making the shirt and the top. So for the shirt, I'll hold it up again. So for the shirt that has the longer sleeves and the button-down placket, I'm going to use this rayon crepe. Throwing everything on the floor. This is actually really got me going with the entire little capsule here. Look at this print. So it's this kind of an olivey green with all these animals and all these gorgeous colors. I mean, there's teals, there's pinks, pale pinks. You know, you see the pale pink up here next to the bird, all the different greens, there's some browns, there's the caramels. And the shirt's got so much going on with the birds and the pretty flowering trees, and there's, what are those? Antelope? They almost look like an antelope. I mean, I'd want to call it a deer, but it's this creature right there. I don't know, deer, antelope, something along those lines. It's just really, really gorgeous fabric. And again, I'm going to leave links down to the fabric below. They have an online fabric shop, so I'll leave links to both the patterns, and if they still have the fabric in their shop, online shop, I will leave links to all of that. I got all of this in store when I was there at the workshop, but you can buy online as well. So I'm very excited about that shirt. So that's going to be kind of the button placket shirt there. And then I have, oh, I love this too. This is linen, a digital print linen. Look at the colors in that. Oh my gosh. And it's gonna be the top with the keyhole opening and the little cap sleeve. Isn't that gorgeous? I'm so excited about it. And this little top only takes, let's see. That's the top. It only takes like a yard of fabric. It takes a yard of 60-inch wide, 54 to 60-inch wide fabric for sizes extra small to medium. I mean, that's, you can't go wrong. So I am making this, which is this one, out of that fabric. And again, I tried these all in the shop and they were just so cute on. So that, I'll show you too. So that is gonna be everything that I'm gonna make for this next module. Now, I would assume I should have all these done by the end of the month. I have one more pattern test that I'm doing. I'm clearly not sewing it all at the moment. I have to wait until this heals up enough because I don't want to jump the gun because my tendons in my hand are way too important and I want those to heal because I need those. I need my hands to be in completely healthy and in good working order. It's killing me not to be sewing at this exact moment, but I've got all this. So I would assume at the beginning of September, I should have all of that. Now, that being said, I have a question for you guys. So when I'm doing my lookbooks for my modules, especially when I've made a whole bunch of the stuff, you know, like this last one that I just did, would you all appreciate more broken down videos, like maybe a video where I just discuss the bot? You know, I could do a lookbook video at the end, but maybe more concentrated videos that are where I go into more detail about the patterns, more of like a pattern review. That would also shorten the videos a little bit as well. Make them a little bit more watchable in chunks of time. So for instance, this past Minerva, I could have done a video just on the bottoms for that, you know, capsule. And then I could have done a video just on the jacket and a video maybe just going in depth with the top patterns that I used. So again, be more like a pattern review type of video. So let me know if that's something interesting or if you just want the highlights of what I've made and if the way I'm doing it now is fine. Let me know in the comments below kind of what you prefer. Because again, I'm planning some different stuff as we go further into the year. The other thing, yeah, and just going more detail into patterns and I don't know. Let me know if that's of interest to you. Other things I have planned, I have two pattern tests that I have done that are now released in the wild. One is the Itch to Stitch. It's OIA. I don't know how you pronounce that. Oya? I don't know, dress that I had on. If you follow me on Instagram, you've seen pictures of me in that dress. It turned out so cute. I used the border print from Joann's. It's so cute. And then I also have tested the So Altered Style, sorry, they're both over here. The So Altered Style Misty Cami, which has cup sizes and nice thick straps, and it's amazing. So I was gonna do separate videos, but kind of review videos on those that I have tested. And also my Meg top from Athena Kaku, that's been released in the wild, and I've not done a pattern review on that. So if that's something that's interesting, the pattern reviews, let me know, and I can definitely get those up for you if you'd like to see more than just what I post on Instagram for those. As well as my Minerva Crafts makes. I have a whole bunch that have gone up on the Minerva Crafts website that you haven't, on their blog, that you guys haven't really seen. You've seen me wear them when I've been sitting in the video, but again, I plan on doing a lookbook just to kind of catch you up, and then I can show more of those as I move forward. So that's in the plans. And then I had a lot of requests. I had mentioned doing, you know, some ideas for videos going forward, and there was a lot of interest in me doing a how to alter patterns from, especially the 80s and 90s that come, like a shirt that comes with shoulder pads. Oh, sorry about that. Disregard the ringing cell phone. It's too far away for me to grab. But doing sorry, that's really annoying. Okay, sorry about that. I forgot to turn the ringer off on my phone before I started filming. So anyway, doing a video on how to alter those patterns to remove the ease that's there in the shoulder for shoulder pads. So basically updating a pattern from the 80s or 90s to where you can still get the style lines that are very much in, but without so much shoulder pad. So I'm definitely gonna do a tutorial on that, and I've had some requests for zipper tutorials, which I can totally do as we're doing more sew-alongs, and I can add those in. A lot of times I'll pull tutorials out of sew-alongs so they can be standalone, so I can definitely do some zipper insertion tutorials as well. Then there was a lot of interest in a coat sew-along, and my sister has a ready-to-wear coat that she loved that was on sale, but they didn't have her size anymore. It was a J. Crew coat, I think. Anyway, we're gonna recreate it. So I thought it might be fun to do kind of a little series of how to take inspiration and then create something from that. So how to recreate basically this J. Crew coat, you know, picking a pattern, and then what I'm gonna do to that pattern to make it more like the inspiration, and then I could tie that along into a sew-along for that coat pattern, because I think I'm gonna use a Vogue pattern for the coat. So anyway, if that sounds interesting, you know, going above and beyond a sew-along for the coat, let me know. And I can definitely do kind of my whole process of taking an inspiration piece and turning it into reality. Okay, so that's all I have for today. I think next week, because I currently can't sew at the moment, so I think next week I'll probably be doing a show and tell of my Minerva Crafts makes that you guys haven't really seen much of yet. So the suit that I made, there was a Fiona dress, there's a wrap dress I've made. Trying to think of things that you haven't seen. Oh, there's a Sew Over It penny dress that I've done you haven't seen. Anyway, I thought I would do just kind of a show and tell of those items that have gone up on the Minerva Crafts site, but that you guys haven't necessarily seen yet. Because you have seen a skirt that I've done, you've seen my faux romper, and then obviously this whole capsule. I did blog posts on that, but you've already seen those. So anyway, I think that is the plan probably for Tuesday, is to kind of just catch you up on some of the Minerva Crafts makes that you haven't seen yet. Okay, that's all I've got for today. A little long-winded. I will see you guys on Tuesday. Have a wonderful weekend and happy sewing. Yeah, sew for me, okay? Bye-bye.